So hello guys, welcome back to Gary Tech Interior. So today here we're going to learn something different. So we are going to learn about things to consider when building a house. There are so many factors you must consider. You just don't wake up early in the morning and say I want to build here. So there are so many factors you must consider. So let's say budget, location, getting the right location, communicating with the architecture, consider real sale value, getting the right material, the size of the house, sustainability of the house building budget, government law, storage unit, building areas. There are so many. So let's start with the budget. Budget is the cost of all, let's say, the whole building structure. So you can't just say that I have 1,000 and then you want to build a house. You There's that budget you must allocate that. In that, if either goes up, I have something that I have some money aside that I can choose, I can pick, and then come and help me to finish the project. Don't just come. The site, it may end up not finished because there is no amount, there's no financially. So you must be well prepared in terms of finance, of budget. uh, uh, have a realistic budget. The word budget is an often considered to be a taboo when it's come to construction project. However, being transparent with your budget upfront during the designing stage of the project can help prevent future heartbreaks. Like I've told you earlier, maybe you had some just a little amount and then you just want to buy a house. You have not considered how much will it cost, like interior designing, like let's say sewer system. So there's some budget you must consider. So too often people being considered or even constructing their project without first obtaining an accurate construction cost, estimating their project. It will be worthy while considering spending a few $1,000s on bill of quantity. That word, bill of quantity. A bill of quantity, in short form, they call a BQ. A bill of quantity is the whole sum of, like let's say, the whole construction project. When they add up all value of the whole site, like say furnitures, and then they put in a BQ. That is the one that contain the all things. But this thing, a BQ, you must collect it from a quality quantity surveyor. You can't just come from somewhere and then someone tell you I'm just an architecture, or I can do a BQ. It may end up heartbreaking. So you must find a right person with a right BQ, so that it may help you to build your home at the right cost. So you must be prepared well. So let's go to the second the second budget, the second factor. Location. Location is the location. There's two things: location and the place to build. Location is this, let's say, the land. So you must know where the land is. You will build the house. The house location is most crucial factor to consider when building a family home. First, the location should ensure the family can get easily. Not just go build far from your family. Like, say, let's say anything happen, you can't go, you can't, your family can't reach you. So you must locate somewhere, some near, where that you can communicate in between your family and your relative. When construction a home, significantly factors may people consider the location. The location may determine a space, including the size of the building. So location is the land of where we will build a home. Factor number 3: getting the right location to build your house. After getting the land, so where specifically you will you place your house? You can't just come and just this is the land and then you want to put your house at the center of your let's say of your land. In future you don't know, what if you want to extend your building? It may be hard to extend due to some factors that the house is in center, you can't move it to the maybe end or somewhere. So you must consider where to build the right location for when you building the house. So sorry for the interruption for the background. So let's go to factor number 4, communicating with architecture. Working with the architecture is the, let's say, the engineering, is the engineer that will help you to all of things that, like, be it electrical, be it electrical, plumbing, like building, it must come from an architecture. An architecture will come up with a drawing that will show you how the layout of the house will be. Like for example, they will show you like the sitting room, the size of sitting room, where they will place the window, where will place the door, and the all, like let's say for example electrical, they show you the layout of electrical conduit from this one end to that one, where we place a socket, where we place a switch. That will be a good when you consult a good architecture. Number 5, getting the right material. Mostly material are the mostly factor to consider. Good quality material are an integral part of the designing process. If you just come, if you just go, let's say you are picking things from hardware or somewhere else, you just go and pick something of low quality, so it is guaranteed that your house will not have just a lifespan of, like, same, let's say 20 years or 10 years. But if you have a good quality material, that house, I can guarantee you, you can live there so many years. So you must get the right material. Okay, let's say, like, for example, water is something crucial when building. It must be readily available on for the site, and everything, at least everything that take part on building, water is the most important thing. So water must be there, so you must get the right material. Okay, the right material, like iron sheet, like say the iron sheet, cement, so many things. So let's go to the other factor, the size of your house. Size of house determine on how the cost will be, the layout of the house, this where how the plan of the house will be. This, like, the size and actual size predict your initial cost or the cost for, let's say, for future. The size, if you build a bigger house size, let's say a bigger house, and you have a small amount, so that is first a red flag. But if you have a amount and a certain amount, and then you tell your architecture or someone building you a house that I want you to build me a house of this money, so is the one that he will determine the size of the house and tell you your amount is will be, let's say, is equivalent to this size of the house or this one. So you must consider the size of the house at most. um, let's go to it was number 8. Let's say, is it 8 or 7? You must have know your neighbors. You can't just come from nowhere and then you don't know how your neighbors work or someone. You must go and tell your neighbor, okay, boss, I want to build a house. What is the surrounding? How is the surrounding? So he'll tell you this and this. Here we don't do this, we do this. So after that, you will have a copy on where I'm going to build such neighbors, how I can handle them. So this one this and this don't want this. So it can help you to just to know your neighbor for well before building. Always, next number 8, always do your own research. If you do your own research, let's say your architecture or a contractor, at times mostly they can con you. So if you do your own research and say and let's you find that uh, this house can cost this amount, but but this contractor is telling me that it will take this amount. So that is a red flag. You will tell him, I have my own research. I know this house will cost this one, so that when you start financing it, you have at least a clue. When I okay, maybe let's say it's high, but you have a capability that when I produce such amount of when I finance such amount of money to this project at this end, it will be somewhere or it will be somewhere. So as to let you not confusing, you spending a lot of money on something that maybe someone is eating somewhere. Okay, select the right builder. Choosing the right builder can be difficult. For most people, referrals are normal. The, the way in which they decide on the builders. This to get started through consider the following: a company history. Okay, the right builder. Okay, let's say that contractor. You must know his company history, project experience, the quality of past projects completed, visit their current construction job site. That is a very good idea. You must go, okay, you must go and visit. He tell you I'm a contractor. Okay, let me see your work. So you tell you I have built somewhere. Tell him or her, let's go to have and let's go and let that have a site on it. So after there, you'll just I think have a capability. Okay, you'll just range him, or is it able to build a house, or just someone who is joking? Uh-huh. And then number 9, enjoy the experience. Uh, okay, so sorry, I had write this thing somewhere, so I must come back and see where there is. Okay, next thing is government laws. There is somewhere. Okay, let's say in our county here, before you build a house, you must go to municipality, and then they give you a receipt or a license that to tell you that you are free to build. You can't just come from nowhere and then you build. You will be jailed for nothing, and because you didn't know the government's law. So you must have at least a clue on your area before I build. What do you do? What am I doing or this? And then there's government regulation law on site. So like if you are a fundi or somebody, an engineer, you must wear safety boots, something. You can't just come from let's say like an electrical engineer. Eh, boss mwana nipigia nataka aje.